Today I want to present you an alternative giving method compared to the 8 to 10 crafted dreadful pieces, as those are rather expensive nowadays. And we will achieve that with the Nethershards currency. The Nethershard items are on average just as good as crafted dreadful pieces, and in some cases are even better. As usual, we want pieces at item level 50 or slightly below, and those can be gotten from our Legion content except on those heroic and mythic. Depending on your luck, that can take some time, however. That's why I wanted to make a guide about Nethershards. If you have 400 Nethershards, you can buy one item of any slot at Mage Tower on the Broken Shore. Those items can even proc a socket or bonus stats such as Leech or Speed if random favors you. Secondary stats you get on the items like Haste or Verse are completely random and can be gotten in any combination. The best way to get Nethershards is from the Legion invasion, and those appear every 18 hours in one out of 4 Legion questing zones and spawn 5 to 6 world quests. Every world quest rewards between 300 and 500 Nethershards, and if you like you can also do the scenario for another 400 Nethershards. The scenario itself is 3-man content, so the queue might be a bit longer or not pop at all if you play at demon times. Once you finish the world quest and maybe the scenario, you can head back to the Broken Shore to Caitlin and buy some pieces. While you are on the Broken Shore Isle, you can also grind shards here if you like, as everything gives a small amount of shards. However, I do not recommend it as the drop rate is really low. At the vendor you can buy every item slot if you like, however there are a couple items I would not recommend to buy. Not because the items are bad, they are just as good or in some cases even better than dreadful gear, however there are even easier ways to get those items. For wings, you can buy wings from Shadowlands for a very cheap price if you desired stats, and the trinkets you get here are also not good compared to other trinkets you can get. Next slot I recommend the usual Heart of Azeroth, as it takes only a couple minutes to get and is very good, and for weapons we can use our normal heirlooms. Head and chest we can use either Azeroth pieces from Mage Tower bought with mana pearls, or if you want more secondary stats, say as a shadow piece who wants more haste, you can also use Nethershard items here. Those couple slots out of the way, every other slot here, Nethershards provide a fantastic source to finish your Timewalking equipment set for either Timewalking itself or for the Mage Tower. I also made a small sheet where you can see the comparison of item level 50 gear versus item level 48 dreadful gear. Dreadful gear has more main stats on shoulders, gloves and legs, however loses out on secondary stats every time, as well as wrists and boots both lose overall. For my characters I would certainly have used more gear from the Nethershard vendor if I only knew about it, but sadly I only found out, or well was told about it, after I finished my gear more or less already. Quick bonus point if you didn't watch my other giving guide: for weapons you can just use heirlooms and send them to a low level oil to enchant them. Preferable enchants are Crusader if you play a strength class, or if you need more safe healing, for example as a rogue or enhancer. Machinist Brilliance if you are an intellect class, and Dancing Steel if you are an agility class. For trinkets we can use Shipped Soul Prism from Supreme Lord Kazak and Warlords of Draenor. He's a word boss there. Arcana Crystal if you still have it. Unblinking Gaze of Thief from Shadow Lord Ishka and Hellfire today if your class can wear it. Crafted Dragon Whelpling from Mr. Materia Engineering, or check out any of the trinkets I posted on my channel. For overall enchants and gems, feel free to check my other giving guide or check the WoWHead, link in the description. As last, thanks for all the support in the last couple days, weeks, be it either with Twitch Primes, YouTube subs, liking the video or just even watching my video. It means a lot. I wish you a great Christmas and a fantastic New Year. Bye!